So here we have a demonstration of the Arctic electric freeze kit. This particular kit runs from 8mm to 42mm. The kit comes with the two freeze clamps, as you can see here, and it comes with a full set of reducers. The reducers running from 15mm through 22mm, 28mm, 35mm and on to 42mm when the heads are used without the reducers that are shown. Now the installation of the reducers is quite simple, where each one, as you can see, is just screwed into the end of the freeze head, which is there. So we'll just install the second one and then we'll attach it to the pipework, and we'll just show you how easy it is to freeze with one of these freeze kits. So that's the second freeze head installed, as you can see there. Now this is on 15mm pipe. Now the freeze head's quite simply installed by pressing to the pipework as such, pull the elastic bungee, and that quite simply sets the freeze head in place. For this particular demonstration we'll fit the two. So we'll go the one there and the other one there. Now also, if the pipework was a bit uneven or misshapen, and then the freeze cream is a useful additive, what happens with that is you just run the freeze cream inside the freeze reducer that's there, and then once that's located onto the pipe, that will help bridge the gap and obviously produce a much better freeze. So what we're going to do now is show a small demonstration. We're going to run the pump. The pump will run the water through the system on the rig that we've got here. So now with the pump switched on, this is circulating the water around the rig that's shown, which is indicated on the gauge that's there. We can isolate this section of the pipework from here, and now of course that's going to show that we've held the pressure that's there. So what we're going to do now, we're going to switch on the system. We're going to freeze the pipe at this section here and obviously hold this pressure that's shown within the pipe that's there. So we'll simply switch this on. Now this takes about 5 minutes for the process to complete. Quite often on copper pipework you will hear a click within the pipe. This is going to be in about 5 minutes time, but when that does click, you know that there's a freeze there. The two towels that are within the kit are quite simply to just pop over the freeze heads, and this just helps the freeze heads to just be that little bit more efficient as time goes on. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to isolate this section of pipework here so we can just turn off the circulation pump, so that hopefully we can hear the click within the pipe. Once we know that the freeze is in place, and then we will open the valve on the far side of the rig, and it will show that the pressure has been held by the freeze plug. So we've just heard the click within the pipe. So what we're going to do now, we're going to open both of the pressure valves, that one showing there, that one showing there, and we're going to turn on the circulation pump yet again. And Danny will just pump that, and you'll see that the gauge has now stayed static at 0 because the freeze plug is firmly in place. A good indication that the freeze plug's formed is that there's frost on the pipe, as you can see there. Obviously on removal of this, we'd always recommend the gloves are used, because these freeze heads do go down to an extreme cold. The kits run up to 61mm, so there's quite a range of kits that we do. As I say, this one goes up to 42. There's plenty more in the range and available to go on our website. Thank you very much for watching this presentation.